Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be making double cheeseburgers, and I'm just getting the meat prepared, and I have a new little gadget so I am able to work with both of my hands and set you guys down so you can watch. I'm really excited if you couldn't tell. Anyway, right now I'm going to go ahead and show you what the meat looks like. That is the meat. And in there is the salt, pepper, and an egg, obviously. So give me a second to put on my gloves, and I'm going to set you up so you can watch everything that I'm doing. Okay, as you can see, I forgot that I need to add breadcrumbs. So I put the breadcrumbs in there, and this is about two and a half pounds of ground meat. I use I got a package of the 80/20, and then the 90, a small package of the 93 and whatever else amount. But anyway, it's, like I said, about 2 pounds. I probably put about a quarter cup of breadcrumbs, 1 egg, some salt, and some pepper. So I'm just going to go ahead and mix this up right now and get it blended really well, because you want all the meat to, you know, be distributed evenly between it all. And then we will start to make them into some balls, rolling them out into some balls, and then we'll show you what we do next. So right now, like I said, you just want to get that salt pepper blend in good, and the breadcrumbs and the egg, of course. And I'm just about ready, so I'm just going to go ahead and start making these balls. You don't want them too small, but you don't want them too big. I'd say that's about golf ball size. Maybe a little bit bigger. This one's more like a golf ball, so, but I want to go a little bit bigger than that, because we are flattening them out. So see, there's the ball. This one's a bit bigger, so I'm going to take some of that off and just re-roll it and put it there. These burgers are so nice to make, so easy, and honestly, they taste fantastic. You can have them with cheese or without. But being I'm making double cheeseburgers, so obviously we're having them with cheese. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and continue making these into balls, so you don't have to sit here and watch me do all this. And when I'm done, I will come back to you. Well, I'm back, and I did one just wanted to make sure that I had the right size balls. All my balls are the same size, and I know some of you are out there probably wanting to say, that's what she said. But okay, I said it for you. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and show you how I'll just show you how I flatten the meat. I just go ahead and put it on there. I just kind of push it down a little bit, take some foil, you can use wax paper too if you choose, and just go ahead. I take my big pan, take whatever you think would work best for you to just go ahead and push down, flatten it, and you want to make sure it's nice and even, so you want, you know, the evenness around the whole burger. Then just lift up, and you'll see it lifts right off, and you have another flat burger. This one's a little bit bigger. Like I said, some of them are bigger, some of them are smaller. I don't try to move them usually. once I flatten them, but I'm just trying to make a little bit of room. So I'm just going to move this one over here. I was worried about putting it next to, you know, that one while I was smushing it. So I'm going to go ahead and do another. I'm going to first smush it down a little. Move these over here. And take my pot. And again, push down. And make sure it's all even. And sometimes you may have trouble, but usually not. Another big one. And another one that I am going to have to move over some so I can make room for one more. Uh-oh, breaking that, but that's okay. Just so long as it pretty much sticks together. All right, there. So now I'm going to go ahead, try to find a smaller one. All right, hopefully this is small enough. I'm going to do this one more time. Push that down. Grab my pan. Just push. Make sure it's all even. It's really not hard. I'm not using a whole lot of pressure, but just enough to smush it down. And then lift. Yeah, this one went into that one just a little bit, but as you can see, I'm just pushing it apart. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these 4 patties that I have already made, and I'm going to put them into the freezer and let them freeze up for a little bit before I start to put them in the pan. Makes it easier for lifting them off the tray, off of this tray, and gives me time to do my other ones. So we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have 2 of the burgers left to make. So I'm going to take each one. I'm pretty sure that I already showed you how it's done, but I'm going to just show you quickly again. I had to use my pan that I was using, so I didn't know what else to use. So I grabbed my cookie sheet, and I'm just going to go straight down. Try to get it, again, as even as possible on all the ends that it's under. And when you do go to freeze them, you definitely want to give it at least a good 10-15 minutes to give it a good, nice freeze. I've already fried some of them, but these, you'll see the last 4 that I do. So, but once again, just push down. It doesn't take a lot of pressure, just enough for you to push it down evenly so that it is, you know, nice and thin. Move that out of the way, and as you see, it started to rip, but that's okay. Do that, and if you find that the ends are a little bit too thin, this is what I do. I just go around and lift it up a little bit so that it's not too thin on the very edges. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the ones that I have in the pan right now, put these in the freezer, and when these are ready, I will show you how I put them in the pan, and you'll see what they do. Okay, we are done. I wanted to get the fries pretty much done. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and grab what I have in the freezer, the ones that I loosened up already, and that would be these. And the harder, you know, the longer you let them freeze, the better it's going to be. As you can see, these have I loosened them up already. I'll show you how I loosen them, but now I'm going to go ahead and show you how I just put them in the pan. So let me just set this here, and then I will show you exactly. But as you can see, they're loose and ready to go in the pan. So I'm going to go ahead, and now you see the size of them. And I'm putting, right now, only 2 are going to fit. So I put those 2 in right now. And that's what it looks like right now. Those 2 pieces in there. I already did a couple of them. That's why the pan looks the way it does. But right there is the 2. Let that cook down for just a couple minutes, and you'll see how much it shrinks. And I'll come back. Okay, I just wanted to show you, these are the frozen ones, and being that they were in there for so long, they froze pretty good. You can pretty much just kind of slide them off of there, and you see, it comes right off. Those already started shrinking, and they started shrinking fast, so I'm going to show you how small they got, and then we're going to go ahead and put these in. So let me get that ready. But I got the one. That's what they shrink down to. As you can see, they look like a regular sized burger, which is nice. I just need to move them over so I can make room for the 2 big ones that are coming in. And like I said, here's that big one. I'm going to go ahead and place it in there. And of course I got to let that shrink a little bit more too. And I think we're going to go ahead and see how the bottoms of these are looking. Oh, they could cook a little longer. Because once you flip them over, they're pretty much cooked. You know, I put the cheese on them pretty fast. And, you know, but I'm going to let you see how quickly these burgers shrink up. So I'm just going to leave the camera here so you can see that while I check my fries. Doesn't take long. You can see it's starting to shrink already. And I think now it's not done shrinking completely, but I can move that one over now. That. And I could put the last patty in. And there we go. So now I'm going to go ahead, let those cook. I'm going to flip the others. When I flip the other ones, I'm going to go ahead and let you see what they look like. And then I'll add the cheese and show you all that. Okay. The burgers I flipped, not all of them, but as you can see, that's what it looks like. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start adding the cheese on them. Grabbing that right now. And being that they're double cheeseburgers, you don't have to put a slice, a whole slice, I should say, on it all. So I'm going to go ahead and put a half a slice on there. And a half a slice on there. This one still needed a little bit more to cook. You didn't even get to see the cheese, but you see the cheese is on there right now. This one, we need to just let it go a little bit longer. And this one, I'll flip now. You see the color on it. These ones got a little bit more color, but it ain't gonna hurt anything. They're still gonna be just as good. And then what I do, they're pretty much done. So I just put them on top of one another. And that's done. So now I'm going to go ahead and add the cheese to these. Let me grab them. Put the cheese on that. And do the same thing. One on top of the other. And that's your double cheeseburger. So now I'm going to go ahead and assemble the sandwich. And when I come back, you will see what the sandwich looks like. Okay. Okay. And here it is. I like mine with lettuce and tomato. But there's the double cheeseburger, as you can see. And my lettuce and tomato on top. And that is the plate. And I like it with mayo, ketchup, lettuce, tomato, and of course my fries on the side. So, that was a very easy meal. I mean, you know, a little time just to press them down to the thinness that you want them, but they cook in seconds. So, you know, the time you're wasting smashing them down, you're lessening the amount of time you have to cook them. So it works out great. Have your fries cooking at the same time, or whatever it is you're going to have on the side with it. I want to thank everybody for watching this video, and I hope somebody out there tries it. It's a really good video. I mean, a really good meal. Excuse me. And if you haven't already, please subscribe below. Click on that notification bell. And please like, comment, and please share this video. Share it to other friends and family that might be looking for easy, inexpensive meals. And if you didn't like it anyway. Like I said before, it helps me out. So again, please like, comment, share, and click that notification bell. And thanks for watching, everybody. Over and out.